Lesson 225. How your words will define your future. Never underestimate the power of your words. They are not to be taken lightly, for they hold the ability to create life or bring destruction. Spoken carelessly, they can cause harm. Spoken with intention, they give life. Most of the time, your words will reflect your innermost being of who you are. Your words reflect your purpose and ambition, but more importantly, they reveal your character. Every person has a choice of what to say. There is an abundance of things you can speak, not only to yourself, but also to others. Remember, the words you speak to yourself are the foundation of what you will speak to others. You cannot disguise or deceive your inner dialogue, for in time, the truth of what you believe and think will inevitably surface. This truth about words and their power is not just about speaking once and expecting change. It requires persistence, just as Jesus taught in the parable of the persistent widow. The widow, seeking justice from an unjust judge, never gave up in her request. She came day after day, pleading for her rights. Eventually, the judge, though he neither feared God nor cared about people, gave in and granted her justice because of her persistence. Jesus used this story to show the power of unrelenting faith and action. Luke 18, 1-5. In the same way, your words, rooted in faith and persistence, carry power. What you say to yourself daily shapes your reality and can bring life or death. Just as the widow didn't give up on her pursuit of justice, you must not give up on shaping your mind and speech with positive, life-giving words. Just as we are accountable for the power of our words, God Himself set the example by speaking creation into existence. In His words He said, "Let it be," and things came to life. Things from what was not, out of nothing, to what has been. And this is why we see many things here on earth that is admired and beautifully created. It is the work of the Creator Himself. Jesus Christ is the Word of God Himself. In John 1:1, He said, "In the beginning there was a Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God." It is this Word that became flesh and lived among us, that whosoever believes with his heart and admits with his mouth that Jesus is Lord will be saved. Realize that all of these things were done out of love, and we ought to do the same. When your words are rooted in love, you will not speak harm over others, nor will you speak negatively about yourself. Love shapes the way we communicate, ensuring our words build up rather than tear down. Furthermore, in order to have power in your words, you must build yourself in the right way mentally and spiritually. You must adopt the habit of positive thinking, and the way to do that is to be mindful of what you allow into your mind. What you speak reflects what you've been feeding your mind. This process takes time because it is a habit you decide to create, and you must make that choice daily. God said, "My people are perishing because of the lack of knowledge." If you find yourself without anything good or uplifting to say, it's wiser to remain silent. Avoid engaging in arguments that cause division. Instead, lead by example, speaking only what is true and beneficial. Learn everything about God and the truth in His Word, because there you will find the source of wisdom. Negative words often stem from a place of fear and worry, reflecting a mindset that has lost hope for the future. But like the parable of the widow, you must have that expectation in your mind that the better is yet to come. Wish only what is good for others and for yourself. Guard your heart by being mindful of what you take in, whether it's the media you consume, the people you surround yourself with, or how you use your time. Pay close attention to what you allow your eyes to see, your ears to hear, and where your feet will go. Make a decision that if there is something profitable and worthwhile, there is where your mind will be set. Ultimately, you shape your own future through the choices you make. The Bible instructs us to walk by the Spirit, and in doing so, we will not fulfill the desires of the flesh. Galatians 5:16. If you invest your time and energy with the things of God, you will be directed by godly wisdom. It is not possible to acquire the things of God from the place of evil. Everything is available for you freely, and you can freely choose the way to go. The power of the tongue is indeed profound. By speaking with love, truth, and purpose, we harness this power to create a future filled with positivity and hope. Our words shape our reality and the realities of those we touch. Let us, therefore, commit ourselves to speaking life in every circumstance, trusting that our words, aligned with divine intention, will bring forth the fruit of a truly transformed life. The Bible reminds us that, "For the power of life and death is in the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." Proverbs 18:21.